money, folks.
Do it for the love of the Lego too.
The money.
The love of the
You
Lego.
don't get to take the Lego home. The money.
Oh man.
All right, folks. So it is a good 5 minutes. This is a segment where we get to ask a couple of questions to some awesome individuals. And today we have the privilege of having our very own season 1 contestant, now a master model builder at Lego, Aaron Newman. What's up, man?
Hey, good to see you guys.
What's going on, man? What's going on, man? You living a dream, man. You looking good, living a dream.
Yes, sir.
You know, it's a wonderful, wonderful life out here. So yeah, I'm super happy to get to do this. Follow this childhood dream, and made it here, and now producing some cool sets. So life is awesome.
That's indeed. That's indeed. I can attest to it. There you go.
Yeah.
Super happy with this one. Super happy. So this interview is probably going to be very biased on the good side.
I'll take it.
So in a good 5 minutes, basically, we're going to ask you 5 questions. And these 5 questions, you can answer however you want, in the time that you want. But we're always trying to stick to that 5 minutes. So okay. I'm going to jump in and ask you the first question. All right. Out of the 13 sets, because I believe you've created 13 sets thus far. Correct?
Or 15. I've lost count at this point. I think it's somewhere like that. Yeah.
Okay. So let's go on the high side. 15.
Sure.
So out of the 15 sets you've created, which is your favorite?
Well, it's going to sound like I'm just saying this because it's just about to come out. But to be honest, that Iron Man Mark III Collector's Edition really is one of the coolest things, in my opinion, that I've worked on. One of my favorites. And the reason I would say that one is it really was a pure passion project where I was able to pitch the idea to the Lego group, the superheroes team, build its first concept model, and then also follow it through its entire development journey, which means that it really was a labor of love to bring this product to the market. And there's a lot of my personal love for the character and just love of these sort of organic shaping techniques and all that kind of stuff that goes into a model like this. So it's the easy answer, at least for right now. But there's been so many models I've worked on that I've loved as well.
Awesome. And that, not to jump in the second question, but I remember you had made a model not like this, but you made an Iron Man model in your previous life, when you were a brick designer. And to see it from that point to where it is now, coming out next year, January, as an official set. I mean, that's full circle, man. That's awesome.
It truly is. I mean, yeah, my love for this character and this particular Iron Man suit has run so deep for so long. I hope you're not going to show your, the people tuning in the old version, because it has really come a long way since then. Different scale. I'll chalk most of it up to being a very different scale. But yeah, truly, this was one of those passion projects, just like a dream set before I even came to the Lego group that I would always have loved to work on. And now, now it's getting out into the world and people have it in their hands, and that's really exciting to see.
Awesome. Wow. Amazing.
All right. How did your time on Lego Masters influence your design choice, the curation, and the technique?
Yeah, it's a great question. I mean, the nice thing about working at the Lego group is that while there is a limit on the number of pieces you can use, it's not quite as limited as the Brick Pit and Lego Masters. And if I am missing something, like on the Iron Man, for instance, that shoulder piece in the right color, sometimes it's in our power to make those new pieces in those new colors. So that makes it a little bit easier sometimes. But I do think Lego Masters, I mean, it is in a way an equally, I wouldn't say stressful, but there's certain constraints on you in Lego Masters, as there are here at the Lego group too, because we're of course trying to produce the best product possible, and that means meeting a lot of different needs at the same time. And in Lego Masters, the main constraints are of course time, and the fact that Will Arnett's coming up and asking you questions and stuff like that. Right? It's a different experience than the pure AFOL experience, where you could work on something for months and months and just not really worry about it too much. So I guess that was a bit of preparation in that way too.
Awesome. So next question is regarding your, I guess the process. So when you get an assignment, so what is the design process? And not to get too into the weeds, but I guess so if I'm let's say I'm the CEO of Lego or whatever, and I say, hey, Aaron, we have this idea. We're just going to give you the idea. What is that process of bringing it out into a set?
It could be so many different things, to be completely honest. I mean, something like, what I talked about, the Iron Man, that's an idea that was sort of curated in the design department, and we had the idea and brought it forward. Sometimes a partner we work with might come with a product idea. Sometimes an idea might come from senior leadership as well. So it really is kind of this collaborative idea factory. But anyway, let's say there's a product that we're exploring doing. We might do some concepting rounds on it. We might put it into some testing, get it in front of people, see if it resonates with the target audience we're looking at. And if all goes well, that product will sort of graduate from being just a concept and into something that we're making into a finished set. And that entails a whole different process of making sure that it's, buildable, safe, meeting all those quality constraints that we really always want to be delivering on, taking the proof of concept, as it were, and making it into the finished product. So there's sort of a concepting phase and then a maturation phase as well. It's roughly that pretty much every product will go through.
Okay. Good deal. Good deal. All right. With your past history as being a Lego instructor, right? Do you design sets with children in mind, or does it depend on the theme assigned?
Yeah, it depends on the brief, because something like the Iron Man is designed with an 18 plus or an older collector in mind, someone who really wants that incredible display piece with the high level of detail and the complex building journey. But not every product is trying to hit that same consumer. And most of what I do these days is in the kids business, creating products for younger builders, which is something I find really exciting, because as an AFOL, I think it's kind of, in a way, easier to design something for your AFOL self, right? Because you can think to yourself, oh, this is a cool build. This is a cool journey. I would love to work on something like this because I know I would enjoy it as a fan. But when you're designing for kids, it can also be really exciting, because you have to put yourself empathetically in the needs of the kid and think, what kind of play are they going to do with this? How much time do they want to spend on the building experience? How can we make sure they're going to have a successful experience that makes them want to come back and continue using Lego bricks?
That's awesome. That's awesome. And, having that mentality for kids in the past, and bringing it into what you do now. Yeah, it shows. It definitely shows in the type of models you've created and the design choices. So our last question, you actually answered part of it in the process question. So I'm going to just throw another question now. It's nothing too crazy. So you've designed these beautiful sets. These sets are out in the world, without revealing too much. If you had a dream set that you were to be the one to create, you pick your team and you bring it out, what would be that dream set?
Well, it's kind of funny, because in a way, I had two answers to this question, and I've done both of them at this point.
Oh, really?
The Iron Man for superheroes and the ultimate buildable dragon for creator. So I'm currently in the process of farming some new dreams to, inform the process here. So, we'll find out what those are together, I guess.
Yes. All right. Perfect answer. Oh, man. Excuse me. So, Aaron, we watched your journey, as fellow contestants, as colleagues, and watching your journey from where you started to where you are now. And I'm always hyped when I know that another set is coming out by you, because at the end of the day, I go back to my students, I go back to my friends. I'm like, hey, you need to get this set, because I know the guy who did it. I know the guy who created it. So it's awesome seeing people run for their dreams, reach their dreams, accomplish their dreams, and then create new dreams. So, man, we're happy for you, man. We're so happy for you.
Yeah, thank you. I really appreciate that. I really look to both of you as such good role models in the community and such awesome people and great builders, of course. So I consider myself lucky to count you both as friends.
Wow. Thank you, man. Yeah, man. So the guy that has the Iron Man right now, man, anything you want to say, man?
Yeah, man. I'm kind of like a fan. I got to get out of the fanboy phase right now, because he made. We love Iron Man and we love Aaron, so like this is like the total dream, right? So I noticed like with some of the techniques, right, and even in my review, I said that like in the model, there was some building techniques that were like like what Lego used to consider as illegal. Did you
Mm.
had to run that past anybody at all before you did it, or you just said they just gave you free range, like, hey, look, just get the model done, and then we'll assess it afterwards?
I would say, first of all, if you're noticing something in there that you think is illegal, probably it's not, because we have a whole team of people making sure these things are legal.
Right,
Um,
right,
but
right.
all that to say, it's anytime, any Lego set that you ever build, so many people have worked on that as a
Yeah,
team.
yeah.
I was the lead designer on that Iron Man, but I could not have produced the product without the help of so many other model designers, graphic designers, the building instructions designers, all of these, people who help check the quality, our model coaches, for instance. Not to mention the packaging design, the way it's marketed, all of the awesome photography and videography to get that set captured the right way. There's so many different people whose work comes together to produce a finished set. So in the space of building techniques, yes, you do have to, make sure everything is, by the book. Is that 5 minutes? Do we do it?
Oh, we're way over 5 minutes.
How was
But it's
there?
worth it. It's worth it. It's worth it. It's worth it.
Yeah, not by much, but
Look, just continue making these awesome sets, man. Like, we get to live the dream because we get to live in the mind of you every time these are your children here. Like these are your children, and we enjoy like every time we open the book, we enjoy the adventure that you take us on.
Yeah, I'm glad to hear that. The building experience is something we focus a lot on. So I'm really glad they've been giving these good experiences to you guys.
yeah, man, absolutely, man. But like we said, man, just keep doing what you're doing, man. We love what you're doing. We love what you're putting out. You're representing everyone who was on that season 1. You're representing all of us, man. We love it, man. So thank you, man. Yeah.
All right, love to you guys. Good to see you. Good to chat.
Yeah, and we will definitely chat again, like here and there.
Yeah, sounds good.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.